Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Phoenix Point, where another damn Pandoran building has popped up down here. I feel like at some point they should learn that this is not a safe place for them to build, although I guess if that was the case they would have figured it out up here as well. I'm debating between having Manticore 2 fly up to this Disciples of New Haven and having them just fall back to heal. I'm just thinking that if we have them fly up here as well, then we could wave off Manticore 1 if it starts to look like it's not really feasible for us to fight that. Okay, you guys need to stay here for a while. We did finish the, we finished the living quarters here, so stuff will be recovered. It's just a matter of time. And then, does this base, which one is this? Phoenix Logistics B. I do want to say, I really appreciate, I know I've had a number of complaints about the strategy map level of this game, but I do really appreciate the way that when you click bases, it tries really hard to show you the base that is probably the one you're the one you're looking for, based on what is closest to the center of the camera. So Phoenix Logistics B does not have a living quarters or a hospital. Well, that should probably get fixed. Again, every one of our bases should have at least one of each of those things. So what about, where's the nearest other base then? I mean, obviously we know that one does. This is Phoenix Aeronautics? Oh, just after I praised you, you failed to do the thing. Okay, Aeronautics has a medical bay and a living quarters that is almost done. So we could just fly down there, I suppose. Don't really want to go after this lair. This is 14 attacking force points, so we could probably wait until it's pretty low. You know what? I'm going to trust the crew of Manticore 1 to get the job done. We're going to have these guys just fly back to here, and then we can talk about these exploration sites. And we're very close now to finishing some of this very important technology. Hopefully move things forward and reveal some kind of endgame scenario, because at the moment, I don't have any idea how we're going to complete this thing. Also, what a good bonus effect! The designs and calculations for the proposed moon mission are finally complete. A manned mission is impossible under these circumstances, and the history of the Phoenix Project shows that interacting with the Pandora virus in space is just as risky as on Earth. So an unmanned probe has been constructed, partially reusing elements of existing Synedrian vehicles. It's basically just a big space blimp. With the first part of the project finished, it is now time to build the actual launch site. So that did not give us access to a new research. We just have the stuff. Okay, well, I mean, we gotta research the virophage weapons, right? And then we also need to put into the queue, where was it? The Ugothian receptacle. But I think it makes sense for us to do virophage weapons first. Also, they're working on poison resistance technology. Is this finished? It's so hard to tell. It seems like there's no way to tell when a thing has been completed by another faction. You just have to notice that they're not currently researching it. So, poison resistant undersuit module. This is a modifier, I assume, for the mount for the armor slot. One weight for poison resistance seems fine. What do we? Okay, we're building some turrets. That's a good idea. We definitely need more turrets. We lost some turrets recently. Alright, Manticore 1 is flying. We're working on it.
Construction complete. New Jericho Haven is under attack.
New Jericho Haven is under attack by these guys. You know, the one thing you can say about New Jericho is that they're usually pretty good at repelling the enemy here. It looks to me like they're going to lose here, and that's probably fine. Like, New Jericho declared formal war on me, so it might actually be good if they all died out. How is this going? Okay, we're almost back. We are probably not going to attack right when we land. It would be best for us, I think, if we waited until the attacking strength decreased as much as possible. So as mercenary as that is. Yeah, I guess we just sit here and watch. Guys just rest, and I continue to watch. Sorry, let me make sure I have Manticore 1 selected, though. Okay, the tooltip is not updating in real time. This is probably the moment when we ought to go. I'm a little worried about attacking force points 9. I was hoping this number would decrease a little bit more, but I think this is probably when we have to do it. Threat level is only represented as medium, and we'll still get some payment, even though we waited this long. So, Roy, you are being represented as not having enough ammunition. I guess we can go ahead and fill the gun. Also, you don't even have anything in your third slot because of reasons, very, very good reasons. Do I want to throw like a couple of points of strength on you and have you also carry a med kit? We're looking at probably 21. Oh, you already have a med kit. So it would be like a grenade that we put in your hand? Nah, it's probably fine. Wilson is all trained up and stuff. Yeah, as much as I want to take advantage of this heavy weapons proficiency, I'm a little worried about. We have the machine gun. Like, that's a solid plan. I don't want to mess with it too much more. Then you have just the basic stuff. We need to get to level 3 as quickly as possible because quick aim is the best skill. It used to be dash. Now it's quick aim. Actually, it's probably still armor break. It might have been armor break before too. Dash was wildly overpowered, but armor break is like borderline mandatory, and I'm worried about the fact that that we don't have enough guys with armor break anymore. We're training up some people. Hopefully, we can distribute some more armor break. We should check on the people who are in the training base and see how they're doing. They've got to be leveled up by now. And you know, it strikes me that I don't actually know if they continue to accumulate experience past a level up. Because there are definitely some games where you don't get XP past a level up until you've spent the previous level up. Presumably to prevent you from having multiple levels stacked up on top of each other. Okay, that is shield and gun. And you have a sniper rifle, so that's pretty bad. Where's my Scarab? Okay. Scarab is weak enough that a guy with a sniper rifle I'm actually like really worried about. Okay, we've discovered a siren. Good to know. We've discovered an Arthron, because there's gonna be 10,000 enemies. Alright, is that... Huh. I have a character who started inside of a will zone. That's pretty weird. Let's see, I could go to right here. Like, this guy's top priority, right? Obviously, the other enemies are not nothing. So it's pincer launcher. But the sniper rifle guy has to go. Okay. Don't love this shot. It is totally possible that we could hit the rifle and break it, but unfortunately the accuracy of this unit is low enough that all we can really do here, I think, is just take this shot where he fills most of the thing and hope that it hits the arm. Okay, well, headshot's good too. And then we have the Scarab drop a rocket on him. Hopefully in a place where I can hit multiple enemies. Alright, let's see if this works. Let's see. Well, okay. I accidentally knocked an arm off of an enemy that we didn't even see, so that's fun. You took no damage at all, it looks like? Yeah, actually, like, literally no damage. I think both of the shots just hard missed. That's a real shame. Like, that needs to not be the case right now. I can't imagine that we're anywhere near firing range, yeah. So somebody's gonna get sniped, is basically what's about to happen here.
Let's go.
It's pretty grim. Let's see. We could just hit armor break, fire, and like when we fire like this, I'd say odds are we're going to see like 4 projectiles actually make contact. We might be able to strip a reasonable amount of armor and then next turn be able to make something happen. I'm assuming... Oh, right. Takes 3 action points to fire that weapon. Never mind. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. It sucks, but we don't have a better play at the moment.
Preparing to fire.
And if we can get rid of this guy, the fact that we're up on this roof is going to be really good for us. I hit 1 projectile on him and 1 on the gun. We cannot get a read on the health of the gun, unfortunately. But it's something, I guess. You just have to run all the way up here. I don't think it makes much sense to use the jetpack. I don't really want to group them together because we do have enemies with explosives, but also this is the right place to be as far as being able to shoot the enemy. We'll just kill them before they get close enough to grenade us very well. This squad is definitely weaker. You can feel the degree of the weaker. Okay, that's pretty bad. That's pretty really bad. Yeah, there being an explosive shooting Chiron. At least he's on the other corner of the map, so he's not likely to accidentally become aware of us. But he is still shooting at the roof that we're standing on. That guy is right underneath us now. Okay, enemy inside the building. That guy has removed himself from the battle, which I really appreciate. Never mind. He's apparently still well able to participate. Yeah, and that guy's just going to shoot the scarab. Oh, okay. No, he went for me. That's both good and bad. Obviously, him hitting me would be a real problem. Do we... That could happen, I suppose. But I'm wondering if it's better to just drop it right here and destroy the cover. What does everybody else's stuff look like? We have... You... You could try to just destroy the cover. Probably be successful at it. That guy's a problem, though. I don't know how dangerous the siren really is in this situation. It may well be the case that she can't mind control us from that far away, in which case I don't need to panic about her at all. Technically I can shoot at that Triton. I don't think it's going to be very effective. I could move... I could dash and like dash over to, I don't know, somewhere. Weird that I can't just hop down over this thing. Or, like, from this space to there. Because I was going to say I could dash to, like, here and try to shoot at that guy. But first of all, for some reason, I can't even see him from there. You do it from here, but I'm not going to be able to dash to that tile. Looks like I can't really dash to anywhere useful. I could dash to here, which, I mean, that certainly gives me an angle on him, but it also means the siren is 100% for sure a danger. I really want to be able to actually use my damn machine gun, you know? Alright, what about you? Do you have this, dude? Oh, boy. Hard to say. Looks like there's no chance of me... actually, the gun exists and is large, and only has 5 HP, and definitely won't be healed by the natural regeneration factor. So maybe I just take... And that feels like a terrible waste. we are going to have to deal with this siren. That's just true. I'm going to go ahead and shoot like this. We'll see what happens. Because the cover is in the blast. Okay. That's kind of what I figured, is that it would go... Somehow that would go awry and it would only hit one of them. Which is fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. And then... That opens things up a little bit, so we could try a pistol shot on you. We would not be able to disarm your head, though. So maybe this is what I do with the sniper. We just try to get rid of the head. Actually, I won't be able to do it, though. I'll only do 94 damage. Well, this is a little bit more likely to work now that there's not an obstruction directly in front of me. I'm going to do this. Okay. Well, that guy has no weapons anymore, so it was something. It helped.
Ready to engage.
You probably have to hit armor break again and just have at this enemy, which means the sniper, if I did that, the sniper has to deal with that guy, which I can't do. Yeah, because this game is way better than a lot of strategy games about representing how difficult it is to shoot downward at people. And to some degree, I really appreciate that. But right now, it's a pain in the ass. Like, this guy's much safer approaching the building than you would be in, like, XCOM or something, where attempting this maneuver would just be suicide because my units would all be able to shoot him. I think it's probably going to be... I'd really like to be able to shoot that guy with armor break. So if I were to try something like I could drop down to here. Armor break, let that dude have it. And then we just hope we have our sniper try to disable the siren. And then we just hope their sniper doesn't hit us, I think is where we're at. Like, this isn't going to work. What if I throw this... Nope. So the only way this actually happens is I take this shot, it hits the head, and then I get really lucky with my pistol, or I just let the siren get a mind control off, and then kill her the next turn. Realistically, that's probably the only thing we can do. If this misses completely, which it does have a chance of doing, we're in very grim shape. Okay, and it looked like that hit the head. Yes, okay. The other thing I could do is just shoot the siren and hope this guy doesn't kill us all with his launcher, which is not going to work. But me dropping down and shooting at him doesn't guarantee that he doesn't kill us with his launcher. Honestly. Let's see, I could have you fall back away from the edge of the roof. Or I could have you dash back. You don't really have a lot of good things to do with your will. So maybe a dash. Ooh boy, you really don't even have the ability to dash anywhere useful though. Like, he's one tile away from being able to get to this cover, which would be great, or this cover space, which would not even give them a chance of shooting him from down there. We could run to here, I suppose, which at least makes it a less juicy target for that guy. Like, I'm trying to spread people out, really. You have an action point of movement left, which could be used to run to here, which I probably just going to go ahead and do that now. I could just walk you to here and save the will.
Here.
So we have to decide, which target am I going to try to take down? Very likely to succeed on you. Much less likely to succeed at taking out this guy. But I guess the launcher arm's toward me. So if I drop down to here, armor break, shoot him, and then use the rest of my movement, and it's almost 2 whole points, to just get inside and take cover. The back room is pretty secure away from these enemies. I could maybe even... Yeah, I could make it to this will zone next turn and give us a bunch of replenishment. I'm going to do it that way. Okay. Armor break and blast this dude. Is this a machine gun situation? Maybe. We might actually kill him with the machine gun. If I do that, I can run inside to here, which is still pretty good cover. Yeah, okay. Machine gun. Try to fill the circle with him as best we can.
Enemy killed.
Yeah, that was effective. That was way better than using the rifle. And then you just, yeah, back away from the edge. And you probably try to move toward cover. This thing cannot sustain the amount of fire that an armadillo can, so give ourselves the ability of seeking cover next turn. It hurts. I mean, listen, if we gotta build a new scarab, it's not the end of the world. And in fact, we have a reserve scarab already. Okay, that's also a sniper rifle sound. So that's another Triton with a rifle. Comes this guy to give me a mind control, but in a position where I'm pretty confident I'll be able to kill the siren. I just won't have access to that soldier this turn, which is a shame. And that guy's just going to leave the map. He's out of plays. And I assume, yeah, he's going to shoot the scarab. It does feel like this is maybe a weaker version of that enemy. Like he doesn't have the good rifle. Alright, so how do we want to kill the siren? Whose job is this? Probably the scarab's play this turn is something like... It's probably the scarab is on this guy, right? Or maybe it's on this guy? We could try to double up and maybe like shoot like this such that we're hitting the sniper but also damaging this building. I'm gonna try this. We have lots and lots of tools for dealing with the siren. Either of the other people can take the siren down. Alright, well I would not be shocked if it turns out that we have completely destroyed the sniper. Okay, that's still intact. That's good enough. Okay, probably still alive, but I think that rifle is almost certainly dead. So we can move to here, or even here. Probably here. Shoot you. But we're maybe better off just doing this with the grenade. And the reason I say that is that the sniper could potentially do damage to one of the other distant guys if we can get vision of them somehow. Okay. With the head disabled, we're good, right? I think. But also, I can just finish the job. I should probably just finish the... Well, hold on. Yeah, you're not quite going to bleed to death. Could have you run over... Try with your pistol, and then just do a cheap overwatch in the direction of the rest of the enemies. Yeah, let's see about it. Okay, yeah, that guy does not have a gun and is rapidly bleeding to death.
Targeting. Shot went wide.
Hold on a second. You're dumb. Aim low. There we go. What a dummy. And then I guess just shoot at this guy because you only have one action point left now, and we should
Can make the shot.
try to do more damage. And you don't really need to do anything. You're definitely done. Yeah, I kind of think I don't do anything. Maybe I move forward to the edge of the roof. Give me slightly better accuracy on this guy over here, but I don't. There's not a ton to do here. All right, this is the shot that kills the building. Actually, no, didn't really do that much damage. Based on the amount of time that the enemy turn is taking, like the amount of time that it's the enemy turn but we don't see anybody, I don't think that we know the location of all the enemy units yet. I think there's probably more stuff over in the corner near that Chiron, or rather stuff that's like approaching the building or something. Oh, maybe that's just a pistol noise.
On the move.
'Cause there's no way he'd be able to... Wait, are you panicking? Really?
Breathe.
Really? Asshole? Like... I could have just... That sucks a huge amount. Alright, Gemini only gets one more shot. So... we think that guy's still there, but I'm not... Basically, my point is I'm not shooting at anything without visual confirmation. So we know there's an enemy approximately here, but I can't really do anything with that information. I'm gonna approach. Maybe not a smart move, given that I have a grenade launcher and no other weaponry. You know, maybe the move is grab this. I don't really need the will. Nobody does, actually. Hold on, let me see if I can get vision of this thing from over
Making
here.
haste.
Because if I can drop stuff on it. You know what? I'm still going to drop stuff on it. No, I'm not. I don't have enough action points for that. It is a little frustrating, though, that you can't, like, spend an action point to look and just, like, have him lean over the thing. I really thought I was going to be able to see that guy. Alright, well, just stand by then. And you should approach, because otherwise we're never going to be able to deal with this dude. How much, though? How much approach? I mean, I don't want him to be aware that I'm here. Like, the doorway in here is quite tall. So, alright, if I drop over to here, I should be able to get at him next turn without revealing myself this turn, I think. And you can just roll over this way. And in doing so, hopefully show me the Chiron and if there are any more enemies in this direction. That really sucks, though. That was a crummy turn for him to panic. Okay, I thought there was a chance that guy had just disengaged entirely because of the fact that he did nothing at all on the last turn. But now he's run into a position where we should be able to do some damage to him, at least. Hey, well, that was just an English sentence that he just said. I'm familiar with that one. I've heard that one before. I can't tell if he's doing anything. Okay, he was. It just wasn't showing us the tooltip. Alright, so this is the turn the building is destroyed. Ah, well. We don't show up to these to try to defend the building anymore. That would be folly. Alright, so do you indeed have a weaker version of the rifle? Yeah, with a base damage of 35 instead of 50. So do we want to turn you around and have you shoot at that guy? I guess, hold on, let's see how easily we can deal with him otherwise. How bad is your targeting circle? Oh, it's very bad, actually. You definitely need to do like this. I always forget about return fire. It comes up just infrequently enough that I totally space on it. Fortunately, the armor is very effective. Thought for sure I saw an aim circle. Okay, it's all the way over here. So not close enough. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna just drop a grenade on this dude. No, we're not, apparently. What's the problem with that? Actually can't tell why that is. Maybe it's this thing is obstructing me? Let me try moving to here. And then throwing it.
This.
Okay. Pain Chameleon. That's a little bit of a shame because it means that guy gets to move out of the space for free. But it also means that I get to do this. I'm pretty sure that didn't hit. That looked like it hit nothing. Alright, we are in fact going to need the Scarab for this, I think, to prevent this guy from doing any more damage, potentially. So we have a Triton with some injuries and also a pistol. Wow, I can't believe his shield is still functional. And he does have a spitter head, so he's still totally capable of an attack. Let's see, if I ran to... No, if I run inside to grab this, I'm not going to be able to also shoot. Well, I think the play is probably not machine gun. Yeah. And obviously, if I was going to machine gun, I would move to here first. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I probably don't even get through the shield. I could, at this point, dash all the way up to here, which maybe gives me a better shot in his, like, carapacicular region. Carapace is pretty healthy, though. I can maybe clip his head. I'd only have to hit his head once. It's really hard to know, though, if I'm going to have the range necessary to get that done. Or if I'm going to have the angle. It looks like probably not. Yeah, it looks like probably not. Alright, I think I'm still going to dash over here. Can I dash up on the roof? No, there's no way to get up. I'm still going to dash over here. We'll see what the shot actually looks like. And then I can just disengage to a different angle if I don't have anything I like. Okay, that looks pretty good, actually. And you're probably good, actually. Alright, so Pain Chameleon guy's on fire. There we go. Like I was saying, pretty sure there were more enemies yet.
I'm ready.
I could do a lot of damage to this dude. Like, I have 2 will. So if we had the heavy run inside and just hit the will box, if it gives us back at least 2 will, I can armor break that guy and double tap him with the assault rifle. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a kill.
On the double.
I'm going for it.
Target detected.
Oh, hey, we see him. Oh, he's he's all messed up. That was a really effective grenade.
Fast.
Alright, go interface with this barrel. For some reason, that's going to make everybody feel very confident. Oh, you know what? I could probably have just done this. Well, this wouldn't have been enough armor break for it to be lethal without the will, though. Like, I needed the extra armor break. So yeah, that was still right. 12 times 52 damage. Yeah, this is the smart way to do this.
Enemy killed.
Rather than going for the rifle double tap. And then I can just move up. Which is useful.
Moving.
I can't believe there was enough glass left for me to have to break it. Trying to get vision on other enemies here. Somewhere in the corner over there, there is an enemy, and we would like to be able to see him. I mean, I've got to be pretty close. I do not want to actually reveal myself, though. So maybe what I will do is this. Just park myself over here in the corner. And then... I wonder if I could get a shot. It would not be easy. He's really, like... He's got a frustratingly good position there. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to let him bleed. Oh well. Let's prepare for the next thing. Oh, I guess the Chiron left under its own on its own recognizance. It was like, mission accomplished, I'm going home. Well, mission complete. Perhaps not successful, but certainly complete. You can't say that we're still on that battle map. Yeah, I don't know. I have some pretty mixed feelings about the way that went. We do still get the reward. We do still get some of this stuff. We got a free med kit. That's something. Also a dragon's tooth. Yeah. That's a weird item for it to put in the queue right now, but yeah, we do want that. And then you guys should probably go back to base because you got a rearm. Oh, and I have been messaged on Discord. All of a sudden, I'm very popular. Alright, we'll worry about that later. I do not think one message makes me very... I've been getting a lot of messages. That's the context that you were missing for that comment. Okay, you guys are ready to go. Let's jump in here and look at their spendability here. Alright. Underdog has leveled up, which means we have access to some good powers now. Some good psychic stuff. Bonus grenade range is a maybe. Bonus accuracy with damage reduction, I think, is a yes on this particular unit. Do we want the bonus grenade range? I'm going to say no for right now. And then who else? Ah, 7. 7 is actually very powerful. Organics within 15 tiles are automatically revealed. Honestly, not sure how good that is. Spider drone pack, on the other hand. I have strong feelings about that. Spider drones are fun. Do we want to take... You know, I still don't actually know how mounted weapons work. Do we want cautious on you? My bet is that cautious does not reduce the amount of damage dealt by the poison. Thing is, Rummed is already pretty accurate, and if it does reduce the damage dealt by the poison, that would be a shame. Boy, accuracy is very important, though. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the bonus accuracy. And then we'll just stop there, or I'll look in the Phoenixopedia for mounted weapons. No? Okay. Vehicles. How about this? Oh, this is more of a catalog. I was kind of hoping it would be like telling me about the way that you can use the weapons on vehicles. Sort of more of a conceptual thing. Yeah, we got a page for each weapon. I mean, listen, I appreciate the hell out of this. This is a really nice thing to have in the game, and a thing a lot of games wouldn't have bothered with. But I guess what I'm really looking for here is all going to be in the guide area. It doesn't really say anything about how mounted weapons work. We tried having vehicles fire while we had people inside the vehicle, right? Maybe not. I don't know. It's probably, at this point, not a huge issue because the weapons we have for soldiers on foot are usually comparable in value to the vehicle weapons anyway, or better, in case of the armadillo cannon. Oh wait, hold on a second. Did I remember to move... Yeah, okay, yes, I did remember to move Manticore 1 back to base. Alright, good luck, New Jericho. Looks like they're having some minor problems with that invasion. Our operatives have set down on the edge of an abandoned town. Most of the buildings have been burned out, but there's a bank right in the center that's been broken into. Inside, there's old paper banknotes left lying all over the floor. Before the Pandora virus, they would have been worth millions. Oh, you know what? Still pretty valuable, it turns out. Most of the contents of this building, once worth killing for, are useless now. Luckily, our operatives have found a few things that can be dismantled and reused. Yeah, that was a pretty good find, actually. I guess... Does Phoenix Forward Command not have a mist thing? I feel like I prioritized those pretty heavily. Okay, it must have come online recently. Let's grab this. It's just outside of the fog.
The nature of Synedrian revealed.
Witness their fear.
Hiding in safe zones.
Like children trying to keep out the world.
Apostates from reality.
Escaping to shallow dreams of comfort.
Afraid to dream the deeper dreams.
Afraid to plunge into the deep black sky
And swim.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah.
Their bodies are too weak
For this world. Yes.
Soft and weak and broken.
Broken.
Hide in their gardens. Pretend the world will change.
But we know the truth.
Truth. Yes.
Change is already here.
We must adapt.
We must learn.
Yes.
Become greater.
This is the only hope.
Everything else is
Delusion.
yes.
And hey, who else would know about delusion, right? Okay, that's a totally meaningless event. You know, the interfaction diplomacy stuff would feel... I feel like I would care about it a lot more if it felt like we had any ability to affect it in any way. The fact that it's just, like, always the different factions going, oh, I hate you more now than I hated you before for reasons. Like, okay, whatever. Ooh, that's a citadel now. We should do the thing. That has also become a citadel. So here's the question. Do I believe the crew of Manticore 1 is ready to deal with a citadel? Because obviously Manticore 2 is, and we're going to have them go and sweep this up in real short order here. I should probably look into the level ups on those guys. That's right, Grandpa's not level 1 anymore. Good for him. Obviously we're taking armor break, it's the best thing. Plus 2 willpower, 10 perception range. I'm not wild about the perception range, but frankly... 2 willpower for 25 points. It's not actually that good of a deal right now, but we're going to be pushing willpower really hard with him eventually, probably, so... because we want to be able to use armor break all the time. We will get to a place where this will have been a good deal just for the willpower. I am confident of that. Do I have any idea what my eventual plan is with you? Yeah, probably we're going priest, right? We're just, like, completely rebuilding crypto. So the willpower will be especially valuable then. And Braga is in position to pick up a new class. Boy, what might you want? We went assault with the last one, and the dash was certainly helpful. I'll give you a turret here. Yeah, the dash was certainly helpful, so maybe we just want to do that thing again? I'm trying to think. Priest is probably not very good because we're going to be keeping you far away from people, so the mind control is not really going to be active. We could get heavy training, do like turrets and grenade launchers. Also, that lets us use the jetpack. Turrets and jetpacks is fun. You know what? Honestly, that sounds pretty alright. Granted, we're talking about like a very significant strength expenditure there. I'm gonna do it though. I actually think that sounds pretty good. So we're not gonna give you any more level ups at the moment. And eventually you're gonna get bonus damage to heavy weapons. Yeah, I think this makes sense. And then the jetpack is on the heavy body armor, right? So actually we're already showing heavy stuff. I just don't have any extra heavy body armor with the jetpack. Hey, finally a reason to manufacture armor. Let's do that thing. The thing I just said. The That's assault armor. Just show me... Not really easy to deactivate these. Okay, just show me the heavy stuff. Okay, so the only thing we have is our basic Golem B body armor. And it has that jetpack in it. Alright, yeah, definitely make me one of those. And then psychic damage, poison damage, locate enemies behind obstructions. That's pretty, like... The problem we are usually having is not that we can't figure out where they are, it's that we can't get close enough to them to be able to shoot them with the good guns. And then this is just the miss thing, so it's not really worth building any of that garbage. Okay, I think that's good. We are also gonna reactivate all this stuff. Hold on, I didn't even want to be in this tab. What am I thinking? I want to be over here. Turns out I actually like the fire grenades quite a bit. Make me some fire grenades. And also some of the other grenades. Okay. Yeah, that being the case, what about the people who are in that base? Are they doing alright? Here we go. Ran into the lack of scrollability problem. Yeah, actually, they're doing fine. They're leveling up pretty quickly. So let's grab you fast use, which is just really generally very good. Bonus accuracy plus trooper seems very exciting, actually. And then you definitely need at least 2 points of strength. Yeah, just to be able to carry what you can... Oh, piercing auto turrets. These are a little bit different than the other turrets that we have access to. We also have this piercing personal defense weapon that we aren't using on the other person. Did we switch off of this because we couldn't build mags for it? I think that might be what happened. Well, let's do this for you, and then, yeah, I don't have the ability to build the mags. And I'm assuming that that's still a problem. Like, I don't have the ability to break it down either, because we needed 2 of them. This is the VDM Defender. This is not the right one. There we go. That's the one. Yeah, we need 2. Well, phooey. So that being the case, doesn't make a lot of sense for you to have that. I guess we'll keep you on all turrets for the moment. We probably won't, like, all of a sudden need to use any of these people. Biochemist is probably pretty bad for you. Self-defense specialist is also not great. You know, sometimes we have occasion to, like, jump jet somewhere, and after a jump, it would be pretty cool to be able to use a personal defense weapon. Or even, like, an acid pistol. You know what? I'll take it. We'll also take that. I think Brawler is probably pretty bad. So we're just gonna bank a bunch of points with you. We can give you this terrible machine gun for right now. Now we can give you a good machine gun. That's fine. And then, yeah, that's fine for the moment. If the base gets ambushed or something, you are at least ready to participate. You obviously will take this. Extreme Focus I'm less excited about. We almost never Overwatch. Probably don't want to take that. Minus speed is pretty bad on on anybody, but a sniper especially. Yeah, take one of these. Okay. And then we'll leave a ton of training points open on that one. Bonus carry weight and +2 strength. That's pretty good. And Atticus, do we want to give you this thing? Probably not. I probably want to hold this open for somebody who's like on the active team. But there we go. Now everybody's all armed up. Also, I really appreciate that you have the good head mutated already. We have a lot of mutagens that I should probably use on somebody. Okay, anyway. Back to the question. Is Manticore 1 ready for a Citadel? They can be pretty tough. The crew of Manticore 1 is 4, 4, and 2. I think they're not. I don't think they have the raw damage output to kill a Scylla quickly, and that's the thing that makes Citadels easy. So I'm gonna have them just fly down here and work on this stuff.
Haven destroyed.
And as soon as we get the message that Manticore 2 is all full up, then we can have Manticore 2 head out on their Citadel destruction tour. Our operatives have set down near an old amusement park. The rides are rusted and overgrown with weeds and brush. The landing zone is pretty small, and it will take quite an effort to explore the location around the aircraft. With no sightlines, it could be pretty dangerous, too. Additionally, as one of our operatives points out, this is precisely the sort of place best avoided in horror movies. Hey, here's a question. Do we believe that the Pandorans have access to horror movies? I think let's clear a path and search. It turns out there are no Pandoran killer clowns in the amusement park, but there are plenty of broken railings and unstable roofs. Recovering the useful bits of machinery is quite hazardous, totally worth doing. And then we will not go into the mist for the moment. You guys can explore that.
Construction complete.
Alright, we have produced designs and functional prototypes for a new set of virophage-based weapons, which will exclusively damage lifeforms that carry traces of the Pandora virus. Note that this includes anyone who has undergone controlled mutation, such as the Disciples of Anu. After extensive testing, the weapons are now ready to go into full production. Working with the antediluvian virophage has been challenging. It is almost as dangerous a weapon as the Pandora virus, and under any other circumstances, the only correct response would be to destroy it immediately. Any larger scale application constitutes a potential extinction event. Okay, that's fairly serious. Well, I'm excited about these virophage sniper rifles. Also, virophage grenades. So, does the Phoenixopedia have an entry for virophage damage now that we've unlocked that? It looks like the answer is no. Okay. Well, obviously, we're going to put some of that stuff into production. So, I really wish I could just type in a search thing here. Alright, give me one of these, for sure. Let's maybe make that a high priority. The mags are instant, we don't have to worry too much about that. And then I'm going to cut the Odin grenades from the production queue entirely, I think. And we'll make some of these instead. Do we want to prioritize these over the rifle? Yeah, you know what? Actually, probably. Because we can give these to anybody. Then we'll put the rifle back in the queue. Alright. Tech costs never really get very high, do they? After several hours of exploration, nothing was found. Great. How close are you to... You're pretty close to the site. I'm thinking we probably don't want to actually do the mission this episode. I want to just, I guess, fly over to here. Yep, locate and eliminate the Scylla should be simple enough, but probably not a good thing to do 54 minutes into the recording. So actually, I think this is probably where we're going to stop for today. Thank you all so much for watching. We are, I think, drawing up on the beginning of an ability to actually strike back at the enemy, which has to be the beginning of the final chapter of the game, right? I think we're pretty close to actually bringing this to an end, and I feel a lot more secure about our position now that we've developed proper training facilities, and we don't have to try to level up level 1 troops through combat. So, come back next time, tomorrow, when maybe we make our first strike. And we'll see you then.